It is a week later than what I said I wanted to do to start planting, but it is only 4 days later than the day that I have picked up the camera to show you us planting. We're making progress. So I thought I would have a fun moment to show you what we did at the library today. Told the kids, okay, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the library and we're going to choose books. Any of you choose whatever you want. The idea here though is to choose something to research as if we already had a farm going on. And I told them, like, you know, if we started up a farm but had no idea what we were doing, we would just be throwing money away. So let's really kind of research into it, and we're just using library books to do this. We can compare notes at the dinner table. My husband's all on board this. He's like, yeah, we can talk about this and blah, 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 blah. So I'll insert a picture here of what that looked like in my car. But let me show you the stacks that we have everywhere. Stacks, stacks. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Copying actually two.
You're copying a Bible verse in your fun schooling? Mm-hmm. Okay. But I really want to get outside because they're already doing it. But I thought I would show you some of the books we got. This one looks, I missed this. Llamas? Did you get the llamas?
I got the llamas. I know it's kind of random, but I was really learn more about llamas.
I like that. Chickens.
Because remember that like one family that has llamas?
Yep. So honestly, up in the adult section, we were having a hard time finding like how to find books on. So a lot of this would be like for 4-H, but we were having a hard time in the adult section finding books on farm animals and how to take care of them and what to look for and breeding and all of that. So we were having a hard time finding those things, and I'll show you what we got. But my daughter found a lot of these, and again, these are mainly used, what the librarian said, for like 4-H and whatnot. Then we've got some Eyewitness, Horse and Pony. This was up in the adult section. Movable Harvest. This one looked really interesting.
That one.
This one, Rabbit.
And I just got that one because I wanted to know some of the names of the horses.
Yep, and we've got Johnny. So we've got some of those. And then these are ones that you found. Here, why don't you tell me a little bit more about them?
So I like to plant roses, so I got different roses.
You want to plant roses. We actually haven't planted any.
No, I mean like I want to plant. Did I say?
Yes.
And then growing plants from seed, and so just different like onions, and then you just have like candula, guillaume, all that, and then your first garden book. And I find this one pretty cool. Beginner friendly. Oh, this is the one that I like. And then like starting seeds indoors, so that's why I put this piece of paper in it.
Kind of work with John. We're gonna work with Johnny on that one too.
Yeah.
And then llamas, and then like I said, there's a ton here, and I don't think this is all of them. I feel like there was a lot more than this.
Well, there was a lot more, but a lot of them were like non.
That we checked out. Oh, that are non-farm books.
Yeah, non-farm books.
Maybe that's why. I found that one. And okay, so I've had this book and this book in my Amazon cart forever. I think when I started looking more into Charlotte Mason, I put these in here. So 6 years, 5 years, 6 years. That's how long they've been in like my Amazon save for later until I could decide if I really wanted them. Found them at the library. So I checked them out, even though I may not get to them. I mainly check those out because I want to check books out that maybe I don't even get to, but so that the library keeps them in stock. Oh, I did find a berry gardening. We were looking all over for berry gardening. Oh. I guess I did find one. Okay, great. Okay. So, because I have two, so I love that I came to that, but we need to tab that because I actually have 2 blackberry plants that we're going to put in pots.
Blackberry or raspberry?
I'm sorry, raspberry. That we're going to put in pots because they can stay up to 5 years in pots. And then we can take them with us wherever we end up. So this is the bug books, the plant diseases. So these are ones that I checked out. these right here. Picked up some honeybees. That was an idea for a kid. Pigs. This was another one for the kids. These ones we thought this little guy could use. What do you think? They're really, I don't know if there's a whole lot of like information like this, but they're like first voices, or however that, what is the word? I can't think, but they're written by different people that worked this, and so they'll kind of give their opinions and ideas, and I thought this, ooh, see, like Broommaker? I thought this would give us some valuable information that we could kind of glean from first-hand resources. Herbs and Spice, I thought my daughter would be interested in this, but she wasn't all that. However, this is the kind of thing that I would like to try to understand more. So, oops, this is kind of falling apart. So, we'll see how far I get on this. Drying herbs like this has always been a desire of mine, but to actually learn it has been a lot longer in the making. Obviously, I have a boy here that checked that out. This is what John Boy at 4 years old, he checked that out. We've got Firefighter. This is another 4-year-old checkout. This is another 4-year-old checkout. This is another 4-year-old checkout. Okay, so there's those. Then we have Responsible Pet Care for Rabbits. And let's see. Responsible Pet Care for Rabbits, and that's pretty much it for those. And then let's see. Oh, I gotta sit down for a minute. Oh, I do have it in here. Here, look at my beautiful daughter. One of the things that the library had and recommended when I was asking, they said to get this book, but I already owned it. And this is actually written by a woman that lives here in Indiana, and I had found this at a library sale in my hometown, and I got it because it was laid out like this, but it's also written by a woman homesteader in Indiana. So, is that a cicada? It might be a cicada. Anyway, so that was also another thing. I really need to get back to reading that. I have started that so many times, but it really is such a slow-moving, beautiful book, and all of that. They have this whole selection of Gene Stratton Porter, and this is Let Us Highly Resolve, and I really liked that title. I was interested in it anyway. But the titles of these chapters, I said it was nonfiction. I'm sorry, I meant fiction. But the chapter titles really caught my eye. So I'm really curious about this one.
I got At the Foot of the Rainbow, also by her.
Yeah.
So, that sounded interesting.
So I think we're going to have a little Gene Stratton Porter. Some of the other books that we found was Backyard Poultry Raising. Honest, if I can remember, I'll try to link down my favorite chicken book that I found. I remember reading so many a few years ago. And there was one that I found was the best out of all the ones that I read. So it's not necessarily the best book out there, just out of the ones that I've read. So I will try to leave that link down below. But I kind of wanted a refresher course on all of the different ones that are there. And then meat versus egg production, things like that. This is one that my son picked up. He's like, this would be good to have. So I'm like, okay. So there's that. And then the last two books we have. This actually isn't really for gardening. This is the story of how the bridges were kind of created. Again, and I just checked it out. That second checkout is me, because I didn't want them to kind of pull this. And this is the story of bridges. And it's kind of told in a living book way. And I wondered if this would be something that my one son would be interested in, my 8-year-old. So I thought maybe we could kind of do this together. So,
Also, I forgot,
we do have those. Those are kind of more to kind of look at plants and understand and basicness of them. I don't know if that would be a thorough study of them, but you know, they're not worth getting rid of. I was like, no, we need these. And then this I saw and I was like, oh yes, I need to read this. The Journal of Beatrix Potter from 1881 to 1897. So, since a lot of her work kind of centers around gardens and animals and whatnot, I thought this would be really fun. So there is a lot here. So anyway, okay. Ooh, I love that. Anyway, that is our impromptu book haul to kind of show you. Now we're going to take you outside and do some planting with us.
Okay, ignore the people in the background. So these are not raspberries. These are purple lilacs. The reason my mom didn't get raspberries was because she thought they looked like they were molding. So she got purple lilacs instead. Those are so pretty. So, awkward moment there. We did not get raspberries or blackberries. We got purple lilacs. So, that's what we got. And so we're going to plant them. Okay, no. We're going to plant them in these pots. I think these would be the best ones. They're pretty lightweight, but
We want to take them with us.
and I planted a lot of flowers in them, and they survived in these for a while. So I think these ones would be best in these.
I'm just wondering, I think we're going to need 2 potting soil mixes. Well, okay, so my thinking is, so if we're going to need 2, why don't we have Dad get the 1 truckload, because that'll be cheaper in the long run, and then use this to start our seeds. I think that would be
better, actually.
wise. So, yeah.
So we're going to wait on that.
I think that would be wise.
Yeah. So, got our seed starter things.
My husband bought these trays like really cheap at the Salvation Army, and he got them so that we could put. We have a bunch of toilet paper rolls that we've been saving, the cardboard, and so we've seen where you can fold them under and create. Let me see this. Create this kind of aspect, but you're just using the toilet paper rolls. But I know I didn't have enough. We're just going to start with this today. This gives me 40 starting, so we're going to do that. And then the seeds I have are I have seeds from M.I. Gardner. I got on this back in the fall, before he's been selling out quickly. So we're going to start. So the idea here for us is to start in the pots going now. And then we're going to start in the ground in about 3 weeks-ish, in the middle of April, I think is what we're going to do. And so that way we've got a staggering of planting, and so that we'll have a consistent harvest yield. So let's start with some lettuce. I can't see what I'm sharing. Start with some lettuce.
Yes, do lettuce. I think we have like 2 different types of lettuce in here though.
We do. We need some tomatoes. Some peas.
That would be a good one to start.
I'm just looking for the things that need a while to bloom, and then like the cooler weather. We have another lettuce, and I genuinely have no idea what they can see. Some peppers.
Yes. What kind of those?
Then we have 2 cucumbers. 2 cucumbers. And onion.
That's what we're gonna plant today. Can I go get like an old spoon?
Huh?
Can I get an old spoon?
I'll probably just use.
I mean, you can't just.
That's what they're supposed to do. Mom's getting it. Okay, so we had to move it into the garage. It was getting really windy, but see if I can undo these again. So we got 4 of those, and then we have 4 of these cartons with 10 little holes or cubes. So that equals 40 cubes we can plant things in. And so I think like the first 4, those 2, and then like
Okay, so things like tomatoes, we would only need like 4 to 6 plants
Yeah.
because Dad doesn't like the tomatoes so much. We probably won't eat a whole lot of those.
Yeah.
And then
We just don't like the smell of tomatoes. But
trying to think of what else we could only do. Maybe like another, so what did I say, 6, another 4 of these cucumbers.
okay.
And then, oh, no, do the pepper plants. So do 4 tomato plants and 6 pepper plants.
Okay.
That'll be good for that. And then I would do a whole thing of peas.
Yeah. Just like these.
And then, you know what? We do 1 of each lettuce, because again, we use a lot of lettuce.
Yeah.
That's not gonna leave any for the cucumber or the onion right now. Well done, Catherine. Hey.